Bugger it, that'll do. We've had enough of that. Hello Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, who hasn't checked where his camera should be. There we go, it's a bit better, isn't it? Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet, trying to eke out a bit more content because, as we all know, it's off season and there's nothing happening at all. So I had a day off yesterday to enjoy stage 1 of nicotine withdrawal. Went completely around the twist. Did a nice little stream though with Jacob on United Spurs of America, all care and no responsibility. He ran the whole thing and it was very pleasurable. So go and check that out. I hope you're all well. I hope my PC lasts more than 5 minutes before shitting itself. We'll see how we go. If it all craps out, I'll go straight onto StreamYard on the iPhone. So, you know, hang around. Don't go. I will just have a quick look through Twitter because I did some extensive Twitter research before I came on. I have to keep looking up the TV just to make sure it isn't frozen because that's how I know that the PC shit itself. Okay, alrighty-o. So last word on Spurs. I'm saying that tutto sport and sport the witness. I'm saying Tottenham Hotspur are in the mix to sign fullback Wilfred Singo. Oh. Spurs have apparently never hidden their appreciation. Never. I mean, all the banners, Singo. Daniel Levy with his big Singo t-shirt. We've never hidden our appreciation for the Ivory Coast International. Who the fuck's saying that? I don't know. If he's left back, ooh, that could be exciting. So I don't want to do too much excitement things on my computer, like bring up browser windows just in case it fucks it. So if anyone there knows out if he's a left back, I would I'd start getting excited about that. We don't need another bloody right back. Just please, he's a left back. Come on, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. Oh, here's something interesting. You remember that old ground we used to have? What was it called? I think it's called something like White Hart Lane. And there was a stand on that called The Shelf. Well, Enoch decided to get rid of all that. Give us a nice new bowl with no shelf. But The Shelf has returned. Yes, it has, folks. It has, Spurs fan. The Shelf has returned in the form of a paywalled podcast. What a fitting tribute to one of my favourite places in the whole world, in the whole of the space-time continuum ever, The Shelf. It is now the Off the Shelf. Well, they're calling it a podcast. You can't call it a podcast if you can't pod it, Pillocks. So I suppose this is just them trying to entice people into buying Spurs play by putting things on it, but I'm not impressed with it. No offence to the people on it. It looks like it might be actually quite good. There's Ledley King's on it, Michael Dawson's on it, people like that. I'd like to listen to it, but I've only been a Spurs fan for fucking 40 years. Fuck me. No, don't worry about me, Tottenham. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. My thoughts on The Shelf. No. You just try and cream every last fucking cent out of memories. Anyway. Oh yeah, and next up, oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a little bit of cricket here. Piers Morgan. Outrage over the Bairstow run out. Piers Morgan, we can't get a single Australian cricket or journalist to come on Piers Uncensored to defend yesterday's outrage. Well, that's because you're a cunt, Piers. I'm sorry, and I'm only saying that because you're an Arsenal fan. I'm only saying that because you're an Arsenal fan. You know, I don't mind what other weird beliefs you have or phone tapping shit you go on for. It's just because you're an Arsenal fan. He's trying to stir up like bloody war between Australia. There's only like one wicket. There's one wicket, and I wanted England to win. And in my mind, I thought it was fair enough. I don't know what the bloody problem is. I think swings and roundabouts. Day before, Stark put down a catch. That wasn't a catch because he caught the ball, landed on the ball, not a wicket. Okay, end of furore. Bairstow starts doing a bit of gardening. Carey's on it. Just was already throwing it because he anticipated Bairstow walking out. Oh, outrageous, says Piers, the pompous phone tapping Arsenal twat. Fuck off, Piers. What we got here? Apparently, Spurs OTM. Oh, God, I think I shut my brain around in my head there. It's still going. Still going like that inside my head. Spurs OTM. So I'll get on the chat in a minute. I'll just get through this old shit. And then when I've run out of tweets, I'll come to the chat. So give me lots of grist for the mill. And I'll join you. I'll join you soon, folks. Apparently, the visit of this is Spurs OTM. Don't know who they are. The visit of Mickey van der Ven, his father Marcel, and agent Jose don't start to know in this modern world, is it? Rodriguez. I don't know if it's Portuguese or Spanish. To England was extremely effective. Defender had an excellent feeling about Tottenham coach Ange Postecoglou. See what I mean? See what I mean? You know, I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm not. I might a little bit. Look, I might a little bit, but I do it in a well-meaning way because I knew it was going to happen. And this is interesting. 67 Hail, who is they're a Celtic podcast. I started watching when Ange moved over there, and they seem like good guys. Apparently, Kyogo Furuhashi has signed a new four-year deal at Celtic, so that's good news for Celtic, and that kind of puts an end to all of those rumours about him coming to Tottenham. And I can't see us poaching anyone from Celtic. In fact, the only player I would have poached would have been probably Cameron Carter-Vickers. And everyone would be going, oh, no, he's shit. No, he's not. He's actually very good now, mate. He's very, very good. Jack Ganicki from Irish Spurs saying, traitor or not, the way I see it is if Poch goes to Chelsea, I'll never want him back as Spurs manager. That's what Jack says. I'm inclined to agree with him. Me and old Jacob yesterday, we had a quick look at those Poch videos. My first thought when I saw Poch sat on that chair, I thought it was like that Casino Royale scene where he's going to get a bit of a rope tickle. That's what I thought. The other thing that sprung to mind was his tracksuit was a bit firm fitting. The collar was a bit high, as if to conceal like one of those collars out of The Running Man. Like if he runs too far away from Stamford Bridge, his head will blow up. He looked like a hostage. He didn't look happy. But that's football, eh? I don't wish him success because it's Chelsea. But he didn't look happy. He didn't look happy at all. Even though, they did the usual modern day edit every bloody thing out of it, like they did with Ange. But at least Ange come across as a human being, wants to be at Tottenham. Poch looks like he's waiting for fucking proof of life, or, I have a very unusual set of skills. He's waiting for that to happen. Poor old Poch. Spurs OTM says, Ange has made a strong and very clear impression on players and staff. Well, he is the boss. In his opening days of his pre-season, says Alistair Doubting Gold. Yeah, you remember Alistair Gold? The guy that you've got to sit through 24 hours of bloody, I did the shopping today, and, I parked up the car, and I nearly hit the curb, but I didn't. But then I got out the car, And then I open the door, I close the door, and he does this for 20 minutes before saying some nothingness about Spurs. Well, he was a bit underwhelmed about Ange. So unlike fans, I'm going to say Alistair Gold, I told you so. I told you so, mate. I won't say that, fans. I'll reserve it for bloody journos. That's what I'll do. And apparently, word has it on the street that all the players have got the next month's training schedule all done in advance. There you go. No excuses. Which, I mean, I think it's pretty good. I was amazed to hear that Conte, they would rock up and not even know what they were doing for the next day. And a lot of Ange's stuff is based around 60, 70 minutes of like football. I mean, who'd have thought, eh? Fucking amazing. Training sessions have been described as upbeat and bright, with a very clear structure to them involving drills and already at least one full-sided match with academy players making up the numbers. I mean, I'm not trying to put Ange down here, but isn't that what like fucking people are doing? No? I mean, this is like, if we're the only team doing this, we're going to... I mean, I was having I did a stream a couple of days ago, and Queen Ellie was saying, can we win a Premier League? And it's like, yeah, if we're playing football in training and everyone else is just not knowing what to do, we're going to win four in the next 4 years. That's what's going to happen. Oh, some good news. Some good news. Congrats to James Maddison. Signs for Spurs, and then his missus pops out a couple of twins. So that's nice. Congratulations, James. And yeah, it all seemed to go well. That's a lovely old story. God, blimey. Well, what a couple of life-changing events that is. I hope you enjoyed the ride, man. Hope your family's all well. And then we got last word on Spurs. Tottenham are set to decide whether to push through a move for it's the same, oh fucking shit, it's been here in days and days and days, we're going for Van de Ven or Tapsoba, and some people will say, fuck Tottenham, we're only going to get one of them, and then other people are saying we're going to get two. No one knows. The only other disappointing thing is at the end of, we got this, in this last word on Spurs update, we've got Eric Dyer has no intention of leaving. Oh, well. And he's excited for the coming season. I'm not excited for you, Eric. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. Oh, that'd be good, won't it? At least all that talk of new Eric Dyer contract stuff, at least all that quietened down. You know, we could put him behind the longest bar in Europe for a year or something like that. Or, I don't know. I hate to say it, but, you know, if Ange gets the tune out of him, he's done it before with managers. That's the problem, isn't it? You'll get 6 good games out of him. He'll turn into dog shit or run up in the stands or do some stupid shit. Laugh at the fact that Spurs don't win anything. I just don't like his fucking demeanour. Get out of my club. And Spurs are also open to offers for Joe Rodon, Davinson Sanchez and Tanganga. So they're the ones that we're looking to offload. And I saw old Regulon, Nottingham Forest was having a bit of a sniff around for that as well. So that's cool. So it looks like we've got rid of it, hopefully getting rid of a load of them. But Eric Dyer is still, you know, it's only a year, isn't it? It's only a year. All right, we've got any comments? Oh, we've got fucking loads. All right, well, I'm going to just adjust the camera and settle back a bit and then get into the audience interaction part of the program, as they call it. I think they call this engagement. It does great for numbers. But it basically means I've run out of shit, man. So, you know, here we go. Oh, there's fucking loads here. Look at all this. Oh my God, I did shake my head too hard doing a Piers Morgan though. I really did. Unless that's like stage 2 of nicotine withdrawal. I don't know. Here we go. How far are we? I'm well behind. It'll take me ages to catch up. Steve Cartwright. Good to see you. Was worried about you. Why? Nothing to worry about, man. Just because I've got no money, That's, you know, life goes on, man. And, you know, Every every cloud's got a silver lining. Maybe if I manage to kick in the nicotine, that would be a good thing. But it's, it was hard. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Mark Cousins, big up all. Hope all is good. Yeah. No worries, man. Ian Barron. Everyone watching, hope you're well and have had a good day and have liked. Thank you for putting the plugs in for me. Good, yeah, good. It's a shit green screen. It's I can't be asked. I've got a green sheet. I can't be asked hanging it up behind me. But then, if I did it properly, I wouldn't be able to do silly shit like this. Wouldn't be able, this wouldn't work. Dyer! What are you doing? Put in a Dyer! Put in a tackle, Dyer! And then he disappears into the void again. So there you go. Thanks, man. Shelf life matters. It sure does, man. Shelf life. Chris Miller Football TV. Hurrah! Hopefully you won't get me today. Good wherever maybe. Up the shelf side, yeah, with the shelf side, with the shelf side, with the shelf side. With the Paxton, with the Paxton. Oh, little kiddies in the Paxton, bless them, giving it a go. Yeah, no, we've done it. We've finished the Piers Morgan talk. Nick Bryan, I hope goes all right, man. Goes all right. Lights are on for now. Fuck it. There comes a point where you just don't worry about shit. You know what's gonna happen is gonna happen. There's a GoFundMe in the description. I can start work on the 6th of September. I just need food for the next 9 weeks. That'll do. Everyone else can fucking wait for their money. That's the way it's gonna be. Bollocks. Our audio artisan. Evening, bruv. Evening audio. Ian Barrett. Oh, so Ian's. God, you're pumping it all up. Oh, because I made you a mod. Oh, I forgot I made you a mod. But thanks, Ian. You're doing very moddy good work there. Thank you very much, man. Keeping everyone in order. I'm glad I still don't seem to be I think I've only had. I looked at my my band list the other day, and obviously this is a function of having not a lot of people watching. But there's only 3 people I've had to ban, and that's like out of loads of comments, and that was because I mean, I don't just ban people because they support Arsenal around here. I ban people, ne'er-do-wells, You've got to be a bit more than a rapscallion to get banned. But there's only 3, so that's pretty cool. And even one of them, I think Ian tipped me off about, and I didn't see the comments. It's like, oh, fucking hell, we've got right loony here. 24Z, Lee! Yo. Nick Brown, yes, man. Yes, man, that's the attitude. Well over Potch. Didn't even win us anything. Potch who? Fuck him. Fuck him in his James Bond chair. With his running man collar. He don't want to be there. Chelsea, and that's going to be good, isn't it? Because if you've got a manager, I mean, it's bad enough when you've got a player that don't want to be there. When you've got a manager that doesn't want to be there, are you going to win games? No. 24Z, they always make out like something crazy's happened. They have played an 11-a-side match, 11 players. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's not what. I mean, look, I'm no training. I haven't done my badges or anything, but I would have thought, playing 11-a-side football, especially when you've got a squad of like 500 players, or what have we got, 33? I mean, that's what you'd be doing every bloody day. You'd be doing 2 of them a day. That's all that's all the coaching I would do, would be just go and play football. Because the more you play football, the better at football you'll get. There you go. And then maybe do a bit of free kick practice for James Maddison, bit of penalty practice, and then, all right, lads, up in the shower and get your fucking headphones off. There's no bloody headphones where I am. No headphones. We're all in this together. So my washing machine's just finished. I've been proactive today. Just got to do a bit of washing. What's in your cup? It's coffee, but when you don't have nicotine to metabolize the caffeine as much, I think caffeine buggers you up more, you know. So maybe, yeah, that's just, and it's like the cheapest fucking instant coffee you can get as well. But it seems to be doing the trick. I've got to be careful though, because caffeine withdrawals is bastard as well. I know that if I drink anywhere between 0 and 2 cups of coffee a day, then I can take it or leave it. But if I tip over into 3 or more and I stop drinking coffee, it's like, it is awful. It's like I've got the flu. It's like I've actually got the flu. I find it so hard to find. It's like, oh God, I feel so sick. And then you have a coffee and then you're all right in 20 minutes. But anything less than, I'll probably just be having 1 cup a day now, because then I can take it or leave it. You know, sometimes days I don't bother. That's a bit of a meandering, eh? Exactly, yeah, exactly. Can we just get both? Yeah, just get both. Get both. Get both taps over and Van der Ven, and then everyone will stop bloody moaning about it. So I'm fed up with people moaning. Nick Brown, hey! What we got here? 24's there. 24 to 80 million somethings on 2 young centre backs who could have us for the next 6 years with Romero. I know. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Just get in both. But, you know, what will be, what it will be. You're just paying. You're pleading, man. You're pleading. The other thing is I'm trying to drink the coffee because it gets freezing. Because I know someone suggested me to use a thermos cub, and I do actually have one. I forgot again. I just prefer using my dirty old cup that I've used to do painting with. Just make it right, 24. Okay, 70 million. Oh, we're all haggling now for a deal. Here we go. Paul Brown. Evening, Paul. Regardless of the unfounded chatting, come on, you Spurs. That's it. Come on, you Spurs. Here we go. Here's some black hoggies with a couple of thingies. Thank you very much. Hey, Paul, says Barbaric Disdain. Hello, man. Although I dislike Simon Jordan, I did like what he said earlier. Spurs have a bunch of psychological cheats in the dressing room, and Ange needs to weed them out. He says that about every fucking football club, though, because he just hates football players. I don't know why Simon Jordan is anywhere near football. The only people he likes in the game are other rich owners that want to just control all the game. He hates every fucking player, every fucking manager, every fucking fan, and he hates everyone that is a guest on TalkSport that isn't him, and he hates everyone that calls in that isn't him. He should just be surrounded, he should just sit in a room of hexagonal mirrors, just there, him on a chair, so he can sit around surrounded by infinite Simon Jordans, and he'd be so happy. In fact, it'd be dangerous if he did that. He wouldn't leave the room for food or anything. He'd just waste away into a rich skeleton, and all his jewellery will fall to the floor. So I reckon that's Simon Jordan. Oh, big up, by the way. That's assumed knowledge, man. That's assumed knowledge. You're on fire again, Paul. Thank you, man. Well, you know, there you go. Thank you. It's pissy shit day out in Sydney. I'm telling you. It's horrible out there. Nice cup. Oh, fucking hell. Hey. What a surprise. Donald Dan. Steymer. My friend from the Blue Mountains. Nick Brown, no headphones, Paul, when you can do telepathy. Forgot what I was talking about. 24's Edge. Sean, I don't know if I've seen Destiny, Daggy, by the way. Oh, no, you're talking to each other. Talk to each other. I'm not going to interrupt. Have I caught up? I've caught up already. Was watching his top. That's my. Hang on. Wait. Hey, Spurs popped along and saw me and Jacob talk a right load of old cat yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you for popping in, Spurs. Big up, Paul. How you doing, bud? I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. I've got to the end of the chat. Is that it? Is it? Is that the end of the? That's the end of it. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Oh well. there we go. I was getting into it. How many people are watching? Fuck all. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's life, eh? There's a lot of fun. Oops. Well, there we go. How long have I been going? Oh, only half an hour. Oh, well. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, I was just having fun, but I run out of stuff to talk about. I was talking to you, Paul, my bad. I don't know, man. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe as stuff happens, and there's stuff to talk about, it'd be more exciting. But it was fun doing that. Anyway, I got a load off my chest. Thank you for those people coming in and saying hello. And actually, it's not a bad thing because my PC tends to shit itself every random amount of minutes. So it's probably a good thing I get out while the going's good, eh? So thanks for joining me. GoFundMe in the description. Pip, and come on you Spurs!